Welcome to our first Mad Scientist Monday. My name is Monica and I'm an educator at the Idaho Falls Zoo. And today we'll be talking about how oil spills affect a water ecosystem. And so spilled oil in a water ecosystem is very harmful for plants and animals because its chemical constituents are poisonous. And so organisms can be affected internally if they inhale or ingest oil, and externally if the oil covers their feathers and fur. Now, an animal that has been affected externally is a penguin. You can see the eye irritation that the oil has caused for this penguin. Creatures that are at most risk for the oil spills are seabirds and, unfortunately, sea otters. When this oil covers their fur, this prevents them from regulating their body temperature, which is harmful for that organism's state of health. Some other creatures that may be affected are terrestrial animals, such as turtles that are basking in the sun might be covered in this oil. So you might be asking, what can you do to help? Well, you can help support organizations like SANCCOB, the Southern African Foundation for Conservation of Coastal Birds, because they help rehabilitate wildlife after an oil crisis. So there's actually a way you can help support SANCCOB. Every time you come to the zoo, part of your admission, you can donate to a conservation of your choice through Quarters of Conservation. And if you put that quarter in the penguin slot, you'll be donating to a program called AZA SAFE, Saving Animals from Extinction. SAFE supports African programs through SANCCOB. So now we are going to become rehabilitators ourselves, and we are going to try to clean oil off of a feather. So you see here a pelican that has been covered in oil, and this is what he or she looks like afterwards, completely clean. So let's go take a look and see how you can be a rehabilitator in your own house. All right, once you gather all your materials, we can go ahead and start our science experiment. So first, grab our feathers. And I just have these feathers laying around the house, whatever you like to use. And an oil spill just happened, so now the feathers are getting smothered in oil. Now, do you think a feather would work properly after it has been covered in oil? Probably not. So rehabilitators come in and they help these animals using soapy water to wash off all the oil from those feathers or the fur. And after that, they rinse those feathers and they're all back to normal.